Chauncey, do you think there's any kind of correlation between trying to actively get more going for DA and internally and getting maybe a little offbeat offensively in other places right now, just kind of trying to find those rhythms in other places as you're getting guys healthier again and kind of resetting things?
Yeah, it kind of happens to us, when we start, getting guys healthy. You have to find ways to, manufacture offense and get guys the ball. You want everybody to start to become cohesive and together. And we've been really trying to make a real effort to get the ball to DA. And he's been doing a really good job when he's getting it lately. He's starting to find himself in what we're doing. But when you do that, other things are kind of off a little bit, and it's just we haven't played together enough to understand it yet. So you just try to piece it together. Get that going, and I'm really happy to see that. And then we just keep piecing it all back together, and hopefully we can just be healthy for long enough to start to find some synergy in all of it. But yeah, I just thought, our turnovers, I don't think that's what, cost us today. I mean, I thought our turnovers really cost us. We go 6 for 33 from three. It's tough to win a game like that, But we did a good job of getting on the free throw line, but they just controlled the paint, man. They really did. They controlled the paint on us.
What do you think has flipped for DA the last couple of games? Is it just getting back in a rhythm after being out for so long, or is something different with how he's playing?
I think Ant and Malcolm and Scoot, those guys have made a real effort to make sure to get him the ball in that pocket, or he can roll behind the defense, throwing it up for him. We've made a real concerted effort to, we gotta try to get more, out of DA, and we've been doing that. I think he's been great for us. Now we got to just make sure we don't forget about everything else we've been doing,
Chauncey, what does Ant have to do on a night like tonight where, and this isn't the first time we've seen it tonight, where he's got very competent defenders in Caruso and AO fighting over top, and the bigs are locking, trailing underneath, taking away that, and backside guys are just waiting for that cross-court pass. What does he have to do to take that next step? Because there's nights where you just got to find a way to break it. And how does he take that evolution to find that, and kind of on nights like this when they're looking to just ice him out?
Yeah, what I always just think about what I would do, and what I did, and nights like that, especially on a night like today where we got in the bonus pretty early, like I would just, I try to encourage Ant to just continue to stay aggressive, trying to draw fouls, because that free throw line is the easiest place in the game to score, So I think that's one area, improvement area for Ant, learning how to draw fouls and being in those positions. And, that was one time that he thought he drew the foul and they didn't call it, and obviously he got a tech. But, that's just a part of his, this is all new for Ant, it really is. And, he's going to have to understand that those are going to be the coverages for him. And then also just, know that some nights is just, if they're going to show you too, like, just be comfortable getting off of it, And then for me, I got to do a better job of getting them off of the ball, and then trying to bring them back to it. But we're getting everything we want with them on the ball, getting into the pocket. We're getting corner threes. We're getting DA in the pocket. We're getting everything we want. So, sometimes, you got to just pick your poison on that.
How do you balance that in a given night? Like you said, you were getting looks. If you watch the film tomorrow, I bet you're going to go, we're comfortable with the looks that we got. So how do you balance that in a night when Ant is quote unquote struggling from the field, but the looks as an overall offense, you're generating what you want?
I think you got to be, for me, and instead we got to be comfortable with the shots that we're getting, and be happy with that. And hopefully, we make more tomorrow or the next day. But if we can generate, 33, 35 threes, a game, or even more, then, man, I'm happy with that. We did a pretty good job. And hopefully we just shoot it better.